Right. All right. Right. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into another stream. If you guys are new here in the morning, we come in and we take a look at it in Q price action, see what's going on, take a look at the interaction between the Asia session, the London session, and what price can do going into that New York session. At night, we come in and we take a look at what price actually did, and then we just kind of see what's going on here, see what price can do going into tomorrow. So right now, let's take a look at that. Let's see what we got happening here on the charts. Well, it's a little bit of an early stream, but market's about to close. I want to do this nice and fresh review, so let's get into it. Let's see what we got, and if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the chat. We'll answer it for you. Okay. Let's see, what were we talking about last night? Last night we were talking about this Sunday opening here. So initially, price opened up here last night. We took some shorts. As we opened up, we swept that previous 4-hour high. I'm going to show that to y'all. So we swept the previous 4-hour high right here, and we were looking for potential to play out that outside hours. Price kept on rejecting this area where we've had the previous consolidation. So typically, right, that's where price acceptance mostly happens there. You can see a lot of trading is happening right there. So got that nice initial short going there. And then going into that New York session today, we were looking at the potential how price swept into this area again, swept the Asia session high during London session. Then you can see there's that trading up. All that.
introduce that cam.
All right, we are back. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we talked about price, right? Initially coming in here at night, we swept that London session high, or we swept the Asia session high during that London session. Then got an immediate rejection right there at 6 a.m. Then price comes back up over here. Let's get rid of this VRVP. So price taps into this fair value gap at 9, sweeping the previous hourly high, gives us that nice reversal to the downside and gives us an outside hour continuation to that previous day low, sweep of the previous day low, bounce on that 1550 EMA, and then reversal back to the upside. We're looking for that potential previous daily high sweep. We do have a bunch of more liquidity left on the upside, so let's see what kind of news they're gonna drop. Trump is speaking tonight later at 8 Eastern, so watch out for that. Let's see what kind of shit we got going on. Supposedly there's already fucking B2 bombers and whatever stealth shit going on to Iran. Iran will receive the mightiest strike tonight. Supposedly. So let's see what we let's see what we got, right? So today during this let's see why I'm also wondering why it's resolution 16 by that's what I want to see settings. Why is my resolution so fucked up? Better chat resolution. I don't know why that resolution is so next gonna be changed on me. Toggle off better channels. I don't know why resolution 1716 by 720 is the only one that's showing. I want it to be higher, but whatever. Okay. Going into the New York session, right? Over here inside our Discord, we did outline that we had a little fair value gap up above here, right? We had a fair value gap on the 15-minute where we were looking for price to potentially tap into and then reverse to the downside. But here you can see how we tap cleanly into it. It's typically at 9:30 every day, or most of the time. We have a 15-minute open, high, low, close, right? That initial balance happening. So over here, there's that 15-minute price taps into it, sweeping that liquidity that we had on the left side here. Tapping into here, retesting this low. Then immediate rejection back to the downside. We're closing below that previous candle closing price. We have an SFP forming out, and obviously we hit that 15-minute.
Official says Iran is ready both for peace and for war.
Okay, Iran is ready both for peace and for war. Probably the squawk is saying. Sweep over here, SFP gives us that continuation to the downside. We took it probably to this London session low right there, and that was enough. There is another liquidity right here at 24,120.50 that we did come down and get. And then obviously previous day low continuation, but we hit our targets, so we fucked off pretty early today. And then from here, this is where price started to come into this rising VIX. So as VIX was starting to rise, we did not take any shorts. Got a little bit of a retrace into the OTE of this range right here. So OTE has been huge lately. I'll see, at least for me, coming back around to it every time. Somehow find my way to it. So tapping into this OTE right there, getting that reversal back to the downside. And sweeping that low that we formed, sweeping the previous day low, we have an even more rising VIX right there, right? That also gives us a new hourly open here at 11 o'clock. 11:05, you can see that candle sweeps that previous hourly low. On the 15-minute, we have a nice little hammer that forms out with an SFP, so swing failure pivot. Gives us that reversal back to the upside. I don't think we swept anything. No, we did not sweep anything on the 4 hour. But within here, actually, this 4 hour looks like it might give us a falling 3 if we close like this. That'd be cool. Anyways, right? Sweep right there. Displacement back into here, into that Sunday open above that 24,068.50 level. Price then comes back into OTE of this range, retests it, rising VIX stillness, time to stop shorting, time to go long as prices in OTE retesting this weekly open level. We get that continuation to the upside. And that's pretty much all we got on the day today. Previous hourly swept going into tomorrow. We are watching all of these liquidities on the upside. Obviously, we're going to watch that previous daily high, previous daily low levels from today, right? We want to see what price actually wants to do. 24,452.25 is going to be important here as well. Nothing crazy on stocks. I think market is still just waiting on those Trump news to see what kind of what the fuck we want to do. Is apparently we want to watch the world burn, right? So let's see how they do it. You can see how we retrace back down into that
Taking a look at the
06850.
market wrap for the recession, stocks recovered losses and oil fell as hope for diplomatic resolution in the Middle East improved ahead of Trump's deadline for Iran to agree to a ceasefire. Late in a volatile Wall Street session, sentiment improved after Pakistan urged the US to grant a 2-week extension while asking Tehran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The S&P 500 wiped out a 1.2% decline, while the US crude slipped to around $111 in late trading. The US struck military targets across Iran's Karg Island in the morning as Trump pushed for an agreement before his Tuesday 8 p.m. deadline, warning that a whole civilization will die tonight if no deal is reached. Efforts to keep ceasefire discussions alive intensified after Iran paused its participation, though some communication continued through third-party channels. Trump first issued deadlines on March 21st to pressure Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, which handles about a fifth of the global seaborne oil flows, and has repeatedly extended this timeline. According to New York Fed survey, near-term inflation predictions increased by the most in a year in March as consumers expected higher petrol and food prices as the Middle East war began. Goolsbee from the Fed expressed concerns about the US economy, citing rising oil prices and low hiring by firms during an event in Detroit.
If you guys heard that, all of that, but yeah, apparently we're still waiting on some shit to come out about that. On the 12-hour here, right, as we mentioned, that 24,068.50 level was pretty nice. We came back, rebalanced this. This looks like a little inverse head and shoulders. There is potential, of course, to come back up over here. You can see we have a lot of built-up liquidity over here. These are the highs that we were looking at potentially hitting. So let's maybe... What's that? 24,550, 24,550. Let's set an alert on 24,550. $24,550 and key sweep. Sweep of 24,550.50. Let's see if price does want to tag that. If we do tag that, potential for a big reversal, right? Previous daily high is going to be important here as well. Want to look for all of these levels going into that session. See 24,525.25. That's that 24,525. 25. We also want to set an alert on that. We're gonna wait for these alerts to hit, see what trades we want to take off of those. Maybe sweep reversal. Otherwise, maybe there is even no trading overnight. Let's see how Trump fucking whatever he yaps about tonight. See what the fuck comes of it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are the best. Let's get these streams to 200 viewers. Let's do it by the end of May. Share them, like them. If you guys enjoy seeing this content, I will be back with these fucking morning streams. For fucking love of me, I am going to start getting out of bed early and getting to these streams because I want to build these up, want to build the community, want to show you guys what we are doing here every day, things that we talk about, and hopefully it can help you see price action in a different manner, right? So thank you. As always, make sure you check us out, www.papertraders.io, see our past track records from the streams, see what we're all about, see the things that we offer here. Check out the community as well at the Paper Traders. Make sure you go check out Mr. Hazed at Hazed Beats. Make sure to give it a like, give it a share. If you enjoyed the stream, once again, word of mouth is the best way to help us out, help spread the message about the Paper Traders. And we'll be seeing you on the next one tomorrow morning. 2,000 followers for me. We're going to do a tracksuit reveal. Peace out.